Good morning. Good morning. Today is July 27th, Wednesday. Powell speaks today at 2 o'clock and 2:30. Today's going to be very important. This is going to be the last Fed meeting that we have for another 2 months. His main goal is to build confidence in the overall economy, saying that, hey, inflation and a recession risk is not imminent at the moment. So definitely want to pay attention to see what's going to overall happen around that 2:30. So definitely want to be cautious and look forward for any possible drastic moves around that time period. Speaking about earnings, we have a few earnings that happened this morning. We have Shopify, Boeing, Spotify. After hours, we have Ford, we have Meta, Etsy, Teladoc. So we have a lot of companies announcing earnings. Shopify and Boeing, I believe, announced already. Shopify missed, Boeing missed. Shopify dropped. Boeing is actually bouncing because they said they have good cash flow. So this is why I wait for after earnings to basically look at these stocks or even trade them. And I don't swing them going into earnings because of that reason, right? Boeing missed, but it's still going up. So let's jump over towards the charts. Looking at the charts over here, we're going to start talking about the SPY first. Looking at SPY, we're looking at SPY over here. This is the 20-day, right? So we went from 400, we dropped. We actually broke the 1 year trade line yesterday around that 390, and we started to actually bounce off of it. This orange line is representing that line, that trade line. So we started to bounce above it. So we are trying to stay bullish. So let's see what overall happens. We have a resistance around like 395.50. We need to break this zone before you can start pushing up towards 397 and possibly higher. We are above the 20-day SMA, which once that is broken, right around that 392, we could possibly start thinking down towards 389, maybe even going lower from there. So definitely want to watch to see these areas over here. And anything could change with definitely what Powell is going to say today. So that's why I plan to wait until I hear his speech on what's going to overall happen. Looking at Tesla, Tesla looks the same. You can see Tesla is basically above its 1 year trade line. It needs to break at least 796 before we can start basically pushing up to 818, 820, or it needs to break 786 before it can start basically dropping down towards 769 over here. 20-day is crossed up, so it's leaning more towards the bullish section, right? Shopify missed earnings, had a nice little drop. You can see it basically dropped from 32 to 28. It is oversold, so it's finding some type of support. Watch for the break and hold above 31.55 to 33 over here, and then it could possibly go up to 35 and higher, or watch for the break of 28, and it could start basically going down towards like 27 and lower. So this is the 20-day low and the 180-day low. So definitely could possibly go lower from there after we find some type of support, but it is oversold right now. So I do not think it's going to overall drop at this moment. Boeing missed earnings and it's still going up. Boeing actually had a good ascending triangle or stepping staircase ascending pattern going on over here, respecting this trend line. And you can see Boeing respected it going into earnings, and it popped, hit a high of 163.88 on the 20-day. So we need to break that level before we could possibly even go higher. Maybe we could start basically going, let's extend this line. Once we start to break that 164, 165 area, we could start basically going to 175 up here. RSI has the opportunity for it. MACD on the 180-day is crossed down at the moment. So it needs to cross up for us to have full faith. If not, it could possibly pull back on us. 20-day is a little bit more on the oversold side, overbought side. So we could possibly pull back down, watch for the break below 157. Then we could start going to 154, maybe even retesting that 151. You can already see it's trying to give back some of this pop already. Let's see what happens. Just set your alert for either or situation. So that's going to be it. Today's a major day. Powell speaks at 2:30. He won't speak again for another 2 months. So today is a huge day, and he basically has to convince us that inflation and recession is not a major risk. So I'll see you guys later. Trade carefully, use a stop loss, and like the video. Bye.